documenting Metamorphosis. Nobbs Suzuki Praxis. 19th of April 2025. Anno Domini. I just had to pull up and set up a thing, because I'm just having this real thought stream process, which I want to get down, is because it's about documenting. I'm going to stand in the back. Documenting, okay, so what it's about is that these guys are geniuses. Jackie Carroll and John Nobbs. Like the stuff that's going on is monumental. As far as the intricacies and the acute clarifications of the tiniest and most subtle movements that make for the most subtle nuances that you just don't really see unless it is put into a framework, like presented in a media format where there's nothing else but what is presented, and it's everything else is simmered down to have the simplicity, so you can see what they teach being expressed by people that have trained with them and have learned everything that they know from them. Most of them are dancers. Most of them come from the world of dance and then have come and trained with John and Jackie after they have gone into the world of acting since 1992, I believe. And the point is, like, they were already accomplished masters in their fields of dance and ballet specifically, but dance. Like, both of them were very well accomplished masters, like, for sure. And then they met this guy Suzuki, who is obviously the shit. This guy is obviously the shit. When it comes to it, he's a genius that seems to be largely unconscious in his genius, but it seems to me like he chooses to be that. He chooses to leave it there so that it's not messing with it's like, so it's almost like he chooses to allow his genius to remain in the unconscious realm, and he's able to just go, I'm just going to let that be there. Like, I kind of got a feeling like he's quite lucid about it, and then just turns everything else off so that he can be a good, obedient, moral Japanese citizen, and then fits perfectly into everything. So then he gets all this government money and all this kind of stuff, like millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, to do this art that is just such a tiny percentage of the Japanese population that can see that art. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, get away. I didn't touch nothing. The what shines through, what comes through though. Hey, stop messing with that. Oh, that dog messed it up. Bloody dog just broke my thing. I'm gonna pull up. Oh. Sorry, that's the dogs knocked that. They already broke the bloody holder. Start again. Didn't touch nothing, that's why I had to pull up and pause. The thing is, like, when I get this, why not sit down in a studio or something and do this? Like, it's about being real. Like, the creative processes that were going on in my mind as like driving through the back streets of these industrial estates from like near where I live, and just coming to peace with the world, you know, because of the perspective that comes through the artistic, visceral exploration and the experiential application of such through the training, which then I have this ability and this great blessing, I noticed, that I put it into everything else into my life then. And I feel like I do it with a real grace. But I feel like most of the world is trapped. Like, I do very sincerely feel like most of the world around me, if not all of the world around me, is trapped. Like, I know very, 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 very few people that are actually free in their own skin, in their own brain, in their own mind, in their own heart, in their own emotional body, in their own perception and perspective and attitude and demeanor, in their own actions, the way that they act in the world. We're all actors on the stage of life. And, okay. That's what this is really about. It's about freedom. And that sort of comes as like this byproduct thing. You see, like, it comes as a secondary thing. It's like it's something that happens to you. And I'm really on this whole trip about self-determination. So I don't really like to subscribe to this thing about something happening to me. Even if it's like the cosmos at large. It's like I'll take on the entire cosmos at large and all the stars and all the celestial bodies and all the star dust and electrons and protons in between. Nothing will happen to me as much as I will allow it to have become me. I dare not. But I must surrender. Surrender to the world that is so much larger than I, so much smaller than a pinprick, perhaps. The time dilation makes me see nothing but everything. That is the sound there of a 4-litre straight 6 engine revving at 3,500 revolutions per minute, burning liquid petroleum gas at a very rich rate compared to the oxygen. I'm sure I'm burning most of that out as unburnt hydrocarbons in the back tailpipe, rear end. My goodness. Yeah. nowhere else will you find such humility in the truth and authenticity that comes with the genius. Comes with consideration. I mean, these people might dismiss somewhat a little bit, which I've got this thing about not dismissing anything, so they're not disregarding. I don't think they disregard anything, but they do make these calculated judgments and then come to a point of dismissal, and I think they're qualified to do so, and they do it with a particular political grace, like a neutrality and impartiality. Stopping in the Tarragindi Deli now to get some sourdough and milk. If you want to get sourdough and milk in Brisbane, then that's the place to do it. Yeah, anyway, happy Easter.